from the heart of London. This is 5-2 News with presenter Richard Dimley, bringing you the latest developments 5 minutes before every hour, because news on the hour is already late news.
Steve! Steve, turn that racket down. I can barely hear myself think. Right, production meeting. Now! Okay, this is the biggest news story of the year, and we have been given exclusive access to it. This is our chance to take us right back to where we belong, as the nation's #1 news channel. Our ratings have plummeted ever since the infamous Charlie Hackett fiasco.
Richard, how
So,
many times...
I'm going to need all of you at the top of your games. Katie, you're producer for 5-2 News, not CNN, so lighten things up a bit. Ken, darts is not a proper sport, so I don't want to see it in any of your bulletins. Dan, if your graphics don't improve, I'm going to replace you with my 5-year-old niece and her crayon set. Go on. Right, Ed should be at the location now. I'll put him on speakerphone. Hello, Ed. This is the newsroom. Are you at the press conference?
Hi, Dad! I can confirm your senior reporter, Ed Dimley, is in position and ready to do what he does best.
And what's that, be a complete idiot?
Yeah, okay, Ed, thanks. But just please focus on the story. Right. Kelly, run and get me a coffee. Okay. Mel, get wardrobe to sort that out. And Charlie, just keep out of my way. Well, what are you all waiting for? Christmas?
Christmas Day is coming, there's magic in the air, Christmas decorations and people everywhere. There's frost upon the window and snow upon the ground, and children in their beds are trying not to make a sound.
Christmas Day is coming, soon it will be here. I really just can't wait, it's such a special time of year. The smell of chestnuts roasting on an open fire, the sound of little voices singing sweetly in the choir.
And somewhere in the distance, Christmas bells are ringing out their magic Christmas bells. Hear the happy story that they tell. Listen and you'll hear them singing.
Sing, sing hooray, sing hooray, sing hooray.
For Christmas Day. I am.
Good evening. This is Richard Dimley. Our main story tonight, and it's a huge one. With less than a week to go until Christmas, 5-2 News can report before any other news channel that Father Christmas is ill and will be unable to deliver presents to millions of children across the world. Only 5-2 viewers will get the chance to see an exclusive interview with the man whose job it is to fill those enormous size 14 boots. But first, 5-2 News has been given exclusive TV access to an emergency press conference held by Minister for Children and Childish Affairs, Sir Philip Hunt. We can go over live to our senior investigative reporter, Ed Dimley. Good evening, Edward.
Good evening, Richard! Or should I really say, Dad? It's such a privilege for 5-2 viewers to have me reporting as the only TV reporter to secure admission on this hugely important press conference.
Yes, thanks, Ed. But I was wondering if you could just tell us what's happening there.
Yes, of course. Sorry. Any moment now, Sir Philip Hunt, the Children's Minister, is expected to make a statement. In fact, I think this is him approaching the microphone as I speak. Yes, Sir Philip Hunt is approaching...
Shut up, Edward!
Please.
Sorry, Dad.
Good afternoon. As you may have just heard, exclusively on 5-2 News, yesterday Father Christmas was taken ill with what is believed to be a stress-related illness. He is currently recovering at a secret location in order to protect him from any unnecessary media intrusion. He has been ordered to rest for at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
He will therefore be unable to carry out his traditional delivery duties. As minister responsible, I have offered my services to the children of the United Kingdom and the world to help manage this very difficult situation. Over the last 24 hours, I have been working on an emergency plan to ensure that children across the world will not be disappointed this year and will still be able to receive their presents as usual on Christmas Eve. Details of this plan will be revealed exclusively on 5-2 News.
How are you going to achieve this?
That's all I have to say for the moment, other than to wish Father Christmas a full and very speedy recovery.
Sir Philip, we still have a few questions.
Talk about the
Mr. Hunt.
exclusive to Hunt. I mean, do you have grandchildren? How do they feel?
Christmas Day is coming. It's gonna be so cool. Tons of snow and snowball fights and 2 whole weeks of school. And loads of films on telly and I get to stay up late. It's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be so great.
Christmas Day is coming. I can hardly wait. Loads of Christmas pudding piled high up on my plate. And lots of chocolates hanging from the tree. And piles of presents underneath the biggest one. For me!
Oh my goodness, have you heard the news?
I know, I'm just reading it now.
Oh gosh, those poor children.
Oh, that poor man.
I never thought about him actually getting ill.
Well, if you actually think about the workload, I mean, it's really not surprising.
How are we going to break it to the kids?
Christmas Day is coming. Santa's on his way.
I just can't wait to see him with his reindeer and his sleigh. I've written him a letter. I've been really good all year. I'm really so excited. I can't wait until he's here.
Are you going to tell them or shall I?
And now for the weather. Well, there's a chilly night in prospect with temperatures reaching as low as 6 degrees. And with the Christmas holidays round the corner, it looks like we might be in for some snow as a cold front sweeps in from the Atlantic. So wherever you are, make sure that you wrap up warm.
Christmas Day is coming. It's the best day of the year. I get to put my feet up and spend all day drinking beer. And after Christmas dinner and the King on the TV, I'll have a glass of brandy and be asleep by 3:30.
Christmas Day is coming. It's the worst day of the year. All the neighbours popping through full of Christmas cheer, and all the flippin' in-laws to drive you round the bend. Come on, let's get it over. I can't wait for it to end.
For goodness sake, Sheila, surely we are nearly finished.
Every year you do this, Michael. I do all the organising and you trudge around like Scrooge in the background complaining. This is meant to be fun.
Well, who else is left? I've got enough presents here for half of Dulwich.
Mum, I really need the toilet.
Brilliant.
Okay, Henry, well, if you can hold on for 5 minutes, we're almost finished, all right? Now, let me just think. We need socks for Uncle Peter and a skirt for Auntie Jane.
Who?
And something for the lad next door. Oh, you know, what's his name? And a scarf for my friend Debbie. And a brand new purse for Claire. And a nice silk tie for Martin. Oh, I think we're almost there. Oh, no, and then there's Auntie Phyllis. She's always really hard. Oh, I might get her a handbag.
Can't we just send her a card?
Oh, Mike, that's really not that helpful. Please stop trying to be funny. It really doesn't suit you.
I'm just thinking of the money.
Oh, and then John, of course, and Sally, and there's Kathy, and there's Steve. Michael really wants the problem.
I'm just trying hard to breathe.
Oh, do stop being so dramatic. Always trying to make a scene.
But how will we afford it?
Oh, of course. Auntie Jean. Back to Primark.
Christmas Day is coming. It's the birthday of our Lord. It's what the day is all about and often gets ignored. The shepherds and the wise men gathered in the stall to see the birth of baby Jesus, born to save us all.
And when the day has finally passed, we can have peace and calm at last, and enjoy a well-earned rest. But for now we're well aware there isn't any time to spare, no time to simply stand and stare. We're really very nearly there. Christmas Day is coming. Christmas Day is time is running short. Short to be buses, to be presents, to be balls, to be parties, to be houses, to be Christmas lights and bands, and all the invitations and the Christmas lights to send. And somewhere in the distance Christmas bells are ringing out their magic Christmas spells. Hear the happy story that they tell. Listen and you'll hear them sing. Listen and you'll hear them sing. Sing, sing hooray, sing, sing hooray, sing, sing hooray. Sing, sing hooray, sing, sing hooray, sing, sing hooray. Sing, sing hooray, sing, sing hooray. For Christmas Day.
Fantastic show, everyone. Great work. Kate, see if you can get hold of the viewing figures.
It might be a bit early for that, Richard.
Just do it. We are on our way back, people.
Richard, I just wondered if I can have a word with you about my weather map. I just think compared to some other channels, it's a bit primitive.
Well, sweetheart, It's not primitive. It's retro.
Okay.
I thought you were great tonight, Mel.
Thanks, Charlie.
Well, Richard, can I have a word?
Watch out. Here comes Charlie Caroli.
It's Charlie Hackett, actually.
Yes, I'm fully aware of the names of all of my staff. Charlie Caroli was a famous clown, just like you.
Oh, Richard, I've already said I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake.
It's your job to check the script, Charlie.
I know.
Remind me what the script was supposed to say. Go on.
But, Richard, we do this every day.
Go on, remind me. I enjoy humiliating you.
I don't think...
Everybody listen up. Charlie's going to do his party trick.
I know, I'm... The Queen Consort visited a shoe factory today in Leeds, and after talking to workers, she tried on a pair of pink leather boots.
But you didn't type boots, did you, Charlie? What did you type for me to read to over 1 million viewers?
Boobs.
I'm sorry. We didn't quite hear that. A little louder, please.
Boobs! I typed boobs. Okay, everybody?
Imagine the public hearing me read that sentence. It went viral. Yeah. There's an old lady in Bournemouth who's still in hospital.
Mrs. Higgins.
And I think that my chances of a knighthood are out of the window, don't you? Okay, everybody, fun over. Back to work.
Look, Richard, I really want to make it up to you and show you I can do more than just mess up autocues.
Really? What else can you mess up?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I just think I could be a good reporter if you gave me a chance.
You've got to be kidding.
No. Well, take this Father Christmas thing, for instance. I think there's more to it.
Really?
Yeah, well, SDS was set up far too quickly, and I get a really dodgy feeling from that Philip Hunt guy. Tell you what, you let me go and have a look around, and maybe we can...
You listen to me for a second! You start meddling around in this story, and you'll finish here. Do you understand?
Yeah. I get it.
I'm sorry, Charlie. It's just, this is a very big story.
Right.
We could upset some very important people.
Yeah, I suppose.
Besides, this would be a job for our senior reporter.
Who happens to be your son?
Listen, he got that job fair and square. The interview panel agreed unanimously.
You were the only one on it.
Well, that's irrelevant. Anyway, truthfully, actually, Charlie, I admire your energy and enthusiasm. But this idea that you're cut out to be a journalist, I'm afraid it's just never going to happen. You see, Charlie, young people these days are fed this preposterous idea that with hard work and a dream, they can achieve anything. I'm afraid the harsh reality is much, much simpler. Some men are naturally gifted. Some people's talents are small. Some people, it seems, achieve all their dreams. Some never dream them at all. Some have the touch of King Midas. Their wealth simply grows and it grows.
Yeah.
Most people lack this particular knack. That's just the way that life goes. Some people have natural class. Some are a natural pain in the arse. Some people have natural flair. Some people you don't even notice they're there. Some blaze a path filled with glory. Most simply just muddle through. And strictly respectively speaking, Charlie, that's me, and that's you.
That's all well and good, Richard, but I've really got to get on with tomorrow's bulletin, so do you mind if I...
You see, Charlie, there are some people in this life that no matter what they turn their hand to, they can just, you know, do it. You see this trophy? Winner of the East Wiltshire Under-18 Poetry Recitation. I was just 7 years old.
Right.
Languages, too. Most people find them so difficult, but for me, easy. Per me, semplice. Pour moi, facile. Man bien catchy.
Sorry, I've got no idea.
Some have the gift of correctness. Some always seem to be wrong. Some are the breed who naturally lead. Some just follow along. This way, please.
Right.
Some people challenge the system, but most simply stick to the mold. Some have the skill to do as they will. Most just do what they're told. Hold this, please. Okay. Some people have natural grace. Some are a natural waste of space. Some people can light up a room. Some people only seem to fill it with gloom. Some people have all the answers, most simply haven't a clue. And strictly respectably speaking, Charlie, that's me, and that's you.
Oh. Richard, are you done?
I'm afraid not. Oh, things will never change, and it's been this way since the world began. Everyone knows there's two kinds of people, the ones who can't and the ones who can. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame, that's the way it is, and for you it's a shame. It's just a case of nature, not nurture. I'm sorry, Charlie, I'm not trying to hurt ya. Some have the power to achieve things that most simply will never do. And strictly respectably speaking, Charlie, that's me, and that's, don't you agree? In fact, Charlie, that's me, and that's you. Charlie, that's me, and that's you.
Oh God, Richard, no, I've got to get on with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please may I ask you to complete your order form before you go through. Okay, next please. Tell the lady what you want in your stuffing, Holly.
Please, can I have a pony?
Oh, I'm very sorry. No live animals, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe it. I told you we should have left earlier.
Oh, do shut up, Michael. This is meant to be fun. I'm sure we won't be that long.
Are you kidding? The way this is going, we won't get to the front of that queue till next Christmas. Let's just go home, order from the website.
Well, that's hardly in the spirit of Christmas, is it, Michael?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, love of my life, but this whole SDS thing that Sir Philip Hunt has set up is hardly the spirit of Christmas either, is it? Anyway, I really should be working. Those insurance claims won't inspect themselves, you know.
Dad, can you please stop arguing?
What?
It's embarrassing.
Right.
Oh, Mum, you've got any more of those sweets?
Oh, of course. Hang on, love.
Don't give him more sweets. He's only just finished the last packet.
Oh, ignore your father, Henry. He doesn't know what he's on about.
There's a phrase straight out of the Good Parenting Guide.
You have got to be kidding me. Is this some sort of joke? I've never had anything so ridiculous in all of my life.
Please can I ask you to keep your voice down?
Oh, of course you can ask me to keep my voice down, but I have absolutely no intention of doing it.
I really do apologise. We will have this very annoying child removed immediately.
Hi, Emily.
Oh, hi Henry. Hi Mr. and Mrs. Henry's mum and dad.
Hi.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother. This whole SDS thing is a complete scam.
Please ignore this young child. Security are on their way.
What's the problem, Emily?
The problem is, after queuing for an hour, you spend 15 minutes choosing your SDS free gifts. Then boom, handling charge £7.99, administration fee £14, and get this, delivery £21.99. Total charge
£43.98.
Gifted and talented at maths, gets it from his dad.
Honestly, you
Excuse me, madam. You'll have to come with me.
get your hands off of me. I am perfectly within my rights to tell these people that your company is a scam.
Wait, that's a bit over the top, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Are you all right? All this?
Where's everybody going?
Still good news, we're at the front of the queue now.
Oh, for goodness sake, Michael. Come on, Henry, we're going home.
I thought
Your
you
father's
wanted to
being
stop
ridiculous.
at SDS.
Oh, shush.
Good evening. This is your senior reporter, Ed Dimley, bringing you yet another 5-2 News exclusive as we take the first look at the amazing Blitzen Bullet. As you can see, there are engineers and mechanics just beavering away behind me. And in a moment, I shall be speaking with its chief engineer and designer. But for now, I'm joined with head of SDS and...
Delivering the future!
Yes, thank you very much. As I was saying, head of SDS, Andy Speed. Now, Andy, this is a gargantuan undertaking for this machine. Are you experiencing any trepidation that it might conceivably malfunction?
Pardon?
Are you worried it might not work?
Oh, no chance of that. This little beauty's going to do the business, let me tell you.
I see. And which individual shall be manning the controls of this illustrious contraption?
Sorry, no, you got me again. What you saying?
Who's driving?
Oh, yes. There is a team of 6 trained pilots, all working for approximately 4 hours each during the delivery period.
Well, thank you very much, Andy. Now we'll be speaking to its chief engineer and designer, Arnie Ringbinder. Mr. Ringbinder, good to meet you.
It is mighty fine to meet you too, sir. Oh, my lord, I'm real sorry about that. Let me just... There we go.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I can trace a bit of an American accent there.
Well, you sure be right there, sir. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Go Dukes! Go Dukes! Go Dukes!
Hey, I like that. That's
Right. Well, I'm sure our viewers at home are just dying to actually see this magnificent piece of modern technology. Could we possibly, remove the tarpaulin?
Oh, why, yes, it would be my pleasure.
All righty, I don't know about you at home, but I'm just tingling with anticipation as we wait for the big reveal. Any moment now, we'll be laying our eyes on a magnificent piece of modern engineering. And it's brought to you exclusively by 52 News. Are we ready, Arnie?
We sure are. Here we go! There she is, sir. The Blitzen bullet.
Wow, what a genuine surprise. I was not quite what I was expecting.
Ain't she something?
Well, I was expecting something a little less...
Camp?
Traditional.
You see, she looks like a traditional sleigh on the outside, but inside she's pure state-of-the-art. A bit like your British TARDIS.
Well, I wonder if you could explain that to our viewers at home.
Oh, yes, of course, sir. Listen up, all you folks back home. This baby is charismatic.
Well, I'm not exactly sure.
She's charismatic.
What does that mean exactly?
Aromatic. And that's important on a long journey. Why, it's the Blitzen bullet!
It's a Blitzen bullet!
Oh! Come on, Arnie. You're telling.
Well, won't you take a good look at this mean machine? Ain't she the coolest thing that you've ever seen? She goes from 0 to 105 in under just 2 seconds.
Really? It just doesn't look
She's
like
got
it.
heated seats and tinted glass, a 6-wheel drive that'll kick your ass. She can take you into outer space. Well, that's what we reckon.
Wow, that is impressive.
15,000 miles an hour, 15 million reindeer power, and a jet to seat. But I wouldn't recommend you pull it.
Strictly for emergencies, I imagine.
North Pole, South Pole, she don't care. This baby's gonna take you anywhere. Ooh, she's the Blitzen bullet. She's got a built-in force field 2 miles wide, 10 shock absorbers for a smoother ride. She's got every kind of feature that a man could ever desire. Hi-fi, Wi-Fi, leather seats. She can cruise it up to 30,000 feet. But if you need her to, this baby's gonna take you higher. 15,000 miles an hour. The engine is fueled by lunar power, so you never ever need to stop and refuel it. Europe, Asia, USA. This baby's gonna take you all the way. Ooh, she's the Blitzen bullet. Manuals in the glove box, and everything is explained here. There's room in the back for the wife and kids, and even a couple of reindeer. The V12 engine makes her go, 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 even in all the wrong kinds of snow. She's all you want, she's all you need. Her best friends get to call her BB. Okay, team, it's time to pimp this baby up.
Come on, Tate. You're enjoying yourself.
That's it, you got it.
I love it. Thank you very much.
Nice work, team. Okay, guys, let's show them how it's done. Woohoo!
Come on, engineers!
She can make you feel just like a little child. She's got a cruise control system that'll drive you wild. She can make you weep when you hear the engine humming. The turbo thrust will make you feel so fine and send little tiny shivers up and down your spine. When this baby calls your name, you know that you'll be coming. Oh, a GPS system that's really cool. Hot tub, sauna, swimming pool, and the engine never overheats, 'cause you can just cool it. 15,000 miles an hour, 15 million reindeer power. Ooh, she's the Blitzen bullet. Ooh, she's the Blitzen bullet. Ooh, she's the Blitzen. Okay, team. Onward, out we go. Come on, you got it.
Properly this time.
That's it. Come on, team.
Properly.
Woo-hoo.
Don't go in the shed the wrong way. That'd be terrible. That's much better. Well done. You've got a bit of black in there, have you?
Here you go.
Come on, love. It's 9:30. Have you cleaned your teeth yet?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Oh, Henry, it's school tomorrow. You'll be shattered, love. Hurry up and do it now before your father comes up. Oh.
Sheila!
Too late.
What is he doing up?
Mum let me watch telly.
Of course she did. That's because Mummy's a pushover.
I don't know if you've actually noticed, Michael, but he's very upset at the moment. This whole Father Christmas thing has been really hard for him.
Well, letting him watch telly till 10 o'clock is not going to change that,
It's 9:30,
is it?
and I just want him to be happy.
I know that. But he needs to live in the real world. He needs to grow up a bit. Life is not a bed of roses, Sheila. You spoil him.
Oh, for goodness sake, Michael, he's only 10.
When I was 10, Sheila, I had 2 paper rounds, I walked the neighbour's Cocker Spaniel, and I was chairman of the accountancy club.
No wonder you never had any friends.
Young people these days, they get everything handed to them. They get everything on a plate, forever living on their screens and constantly snap booking and face
Spare
chatting.
me! I've heard it a million times before.
All done.
That was very quick. Let me check. Pass. Just.
Mum, can we sit up and chat in bed for a bit?
Of course we can. Come on, up you get.
Unbelievable.
5 minutes and no more. Come on. Budge up.
Oh. Mum, what exactly is a stress-related illness?
Oh, goodness. Well, it means that somebody is very tired because they've been doing lots of important things and they've been very, very busy. And some grown-ups get really angry about the silliest things, and rather than forgetting about them, they let that anger build up inside of them day after day, year after year, until one day,
Has Daddy got stress-related illness?
What? No, not yet. Look, I'm sure that all Father Christmas needs is a jolly good rest, and he'll be right as rain next year, you'll see.
Promise?
Guide's honour.
But you were never a guide.
Rumbled. Even though this Christmas won't be quite the same, I know it's really hard to understand. But we'll still be together, sharing Christmas Day. So let's just try and do the best we can. And even though we both will know that someone won't be there, there's still so many special things that you and I can share. We can build a Christmas bonfire that is bigger than a tree. And we can bake a Christmas cake as big as you and me. We can build a 10-foot snowman. We can laugh and call him names. Even so, we both will know that Christmas won't be the same. Come on then, head down. You're going to need lots of energy if you're going to do all those special things. That's it. Snuggle down. It's time to go to sleep now. Rest your weary eyes. It's time to let your troubles slip away. And maybe dream of dragons or castles in the sky. And when you wake, we'll start a brand new day.
Can we really do all those special things, Mum? Do you promise?
Every single one. I promise.
Tell me once more.
Once more, and then to sleep. We can build a Christmas bonfire that is bigger than a tree. And we can bake a Christmas cake as big as you and me. We can build a 10-foot snowman. We can laugh and call him names. Even so, we both will know that Christmas won't be the same. And we'll still have roast on Christmas Day, and we'll watch the King at 3, and we'll open all the presents underneath the Christmas tree. And we'll still go walking in the snow, and we'll still play Christmas games. Even so, we both will know that Christmas won't be the same. Even so, we both will know that Christmas won't be the same.
Hello? Henry, it's Emily Watson.
What are you doing ringing at this time? I thought you'd be in prison or something.
Are you alone?
What?
Are there any grown-ups around?
No, but if my dad finds out
Then
I'm doing
shut up
this...
and listen. This Father Christmas situation, there's something very dodgy going on. I don't believe a word of it.
What do you mean?
Stress-related illness, my knickers.
I'm sorry.
He's Father Christmas, not a teacher or a junior doctor. He's the jolliest person on earth. That's the point.
But my mum says
And this Hunt gives me the creeps. He's a total psycho if you ask me.
But isn't he trying to help?
And there's been almost nothing in the media about my protest yesterday, because it's all a cover-up.
A what?
A conspiracy? A collusion?
Nope.
A big lie!
Really?
Yes, and we're not going to let them get away with it.
Aren't we?
No! I have formed a protest group, the ELF, or ELF for short.
What does it stand for?
Everybody loves Father Christmas.
Shouldn't that be Elf?
Will you think of something better then? There are 8 members at the moment, but I've already got 53 people looking at our Instagram.
Our Instagram? What do you mean?
I'm sending you the details about our first protest.
What? I can't join a protest group. I've got school in the morning.
Sometimes you have to stand up for what you believe in.
Yeah, well, I believe in not getting in big trouble with my mum and dad.
The protest is on Saturday morning anyway, so you won't miss school.
I have chess club.
I'm sending you the details now. Start sharing them with all your contacts. See you on Saturday. And obviously, don't breathe a single word to any grown-ups. Elf forever.
You mean Elf forever?
Okay, everyone. We've got the viewing figures in for the last 3 shows, and they are up 40% on last week.
Yes! I knew it would work.
These exclusives are really having an effect.
Oh, does this mean we might have enough budget for my digital graphics? I mean, my software is about 10 years old.
No, I think that my weather map's a high priority. I mean, it's fallen to pieces.
Hello, my sports budget has been cut 3 times in the last 6 months.
Oh, yeah, but come on, no one cares about that.
The digital graphics, don't worry, everyone comes to us.
Salutations all! Apologies for my tardiness, but your senior reporter, Ed Dimley, is in the building, and the meeting can begin.
Actually, Ed, the meeting started 20 minutes ago.
Oh, hello, Mr. Junior Researcher. How are the spelling classes going? Let me teach you. Boots.
Hilarious.
Come on, Ed, give him a break. We all make mistakes.
Oh, do we? Let me think. I don't. Hi, Dad.
Ed, I wanted to talk to you about that piece you did on the bullet.
Amazing, wasn't it?
Well, I think you could be a little bit less about you and a bit more about the story.
Less about me?
And try and use fewer, words.
Fewer? Well, you're the boss.
Yes, I am.
I'll try that approach from my new report from Lapland. Got the passport ready.
So we've got the budget to send him all expenses paid to Lapland, but none of that is going into my darts.
Or my weather map.
The graphics, guys.
Come on,
Why will you even get it into your heads? It's these exclusives that people are tuning into. And without an audience, there is no show. So stop your whinging and get on with your jobs. Anyway, I'm bored of this meeting now. And you've all got work to do, so crack on.
Yeah. Crack on. Yeah. Oh, Charlie. Charlie, wait up.
Sorry, Ed, is this important? I've got loads I need to be getting on with.
Sorry about earlier, just a bit of banter.
Yeah, well.
I was wondering if I could give you some tips on how to become a real journalist,
Would it maybe help if I got my father to inherit a huge news network?
I see what you did there. That's really funny. No, okay. No. I was wondering if you could hang out with me for a bit. I could be your mentor. You could watch me, watch how I operate.
Well, Ed, that's really kind and generous. Do you mind if I think about it for literally 2 seconds? Yeah. No.
Yeah, well, suit yourself. Oh, Mel! Hang on. I've been given 2 complimentary tickets to the ballet. Not my usual thing, of course. But I was wondering if you might want to,
Yes, please, Ed. I'd absolutely love to.
Oh, great!
Yeah. How about I take them both, and I go with someone who isn't a complete idiot?
Yeah, Ed Dimley doesn't ask twice,
Well, that's a relief. Charlie, don't let that loser get you down. We all know how he got the job.
Oh, what, Ed? No, he's harmless. It's,
H2O off a waterfowl's vertebrae, as they say.
Sorry?
It's water off a duck's. Never mind.
Great news about the viewing figures, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, not that we'll be getting a pay rise anytime soon with that old Scrooge in charge.
No.
Between you and me, I've been looking everywhere else for another job.
What? No, you can't leave. I love you on the telly. I love you on the telly. Your weather reports, they're full of fascinating meteorological insight.
That's really sweet. Thanks. But come on, if you left, name one thing that you'd miss.
It's you. Get to use the coffee machine.
The coffee machine.
Yeah, I'd really miss that old coffee machine.
Anyway. What's all this stuff that you're working on? You're always beavering away.
No, it's nothing to worry about, really.
Okay. Well, don't work too late. Yeah. See you later.
I'm trying to prove that Sir Philip Hunt's a criminal.
What?
I've been looking into this whole SDS thing. I think that Andy Speed and Philip Hunt are pulling some kind of scam on everybody.
But this would be a massive story. You have to tell Richard.
I already
I'll bring
have.
him.
He just got angry and told me to drop the whole thing. He only seems interested in these exclusives and telling everyone how wonderful the whole idea is. No one's even looking at the complaints or the protests. And look at this. Right, that is a photo of Andy Speed on Sir Philip Hunt's private yacht 2 years ago.
Okay, but that's not legal.
No, but it does show that they were connected long before this Father Christmas thing. Right, so I started looking into the accounts of speed delivery systems. Right, so I had my source at the government look into those accounts and there's not a penny in them. But all of those fees from the handling charges and shipping fees, they're supposed to get paid into a publicly owned government trust operated by, you guessed it, Sir Philip Hunt. Right, but there's not a penny in there. So I then managed to hack into the SDS accounts.
No way.
Yeah, and over the last week, there are 5 individual payments to several bank accounts in the Cayman Islands totaling £17 million. I think they're just stealing all the money.
This is incredible, Charlie. You're a genius. Listen, I really, really want to hear more, but I've got to run. Hair appointment.
But why? It looks lovely as it is. I mean,
but
why don't you change?
how about we go for a drink? You can tell me more.
Yeah, no, I know this wonderful little place that's down the corner.
And I can bring my friend that works in the fraud office. Yeah, good job, Charlie.
Yeah, you could do that. Or we could go, just me and you, alone. Great job, Charlie. That was totally cool. It's perfectly clear that she thinks you're a fool. She's way out of your league. Stop being a jerk. Put it out of your head and get back to your work. But if she were mine, even just for a day, that day would be fine, even if skies were grey. And I'd be close beside her, come rain or come shine. That's how it would be if she were mine. If she were mine, in the eye of a storm, we'd snuggle together and be cozy and warm. A giant tornado would just be a breeze. The cold winter evenings would feel 30 degrees. And on a damp, misty day, we'd see sunshine instead. And on a walk in the rain, there'd be blue skies ahead. And every black cloud would have a silvery line. That's how it would be if she were mine. If she were mine. A tropic monsoon would feel like a dry day in the middle of June. The temperature's freezing, but the love that we felt would be more than enough to make icicles melt. And she'd be the sun, and I'd be the moon. Every word would be sung, every day would be June. All the bells would be rung to our favourite tune as a musical sign. If she were mine, the sun would always shine. And if she were mine, we'd both live on cloud nine. I'd be by her side wherever she goes. Come rain or come shine, she'd always know if she were mine. The forecast would always be fine. She could make the whole day brighter with just a wave of her hand. She could hold the sun and moon and stars right in the palm of her hand. And if she were mine, then one day, who knows, we could be co-presenters on our very own show. Like Richard and Judy, every morning at 8. Everyone would be watching. Wouldn't that be just great? And if I could choose, then I'd do the sports, and she'd read the news and the traffic reports, and we both give our thoughts on exotic resorts every Sunday at night. If she were mine, the sun would always shine. And if she were mine, we'd both live on cloud nine. I'd be by her side wherever she goes. Come rain or come shine, she'd always know if she were mine. The forecast would always the forecast would always be fine.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Charlie Can't Hack It, planning the weather forecast, I see.
No, Ed, nothing like that. Don't be ridiculous.
I see what this is. Staying late? Playing in the weather area?
No.
Has someone got a widow crush on the weather girl?
Don't be ridiculous, Ed.
Charlie loves the weather girl. Charlie loves the weather girl.
Ed, shut up.
Well, I'd forget it if I were you. You know, I know it's hard to believe, but she actually turned me down earlier, so your chances are about -0.
Oh.
Unless.
Unless?
Yes, this makes perfect sense. She turned me down, so maybe she has a real thing for well, you know.
No, Ed, I really don't.
Losers! In which case, you're in for a real chance.
Hilarious again. Ed, is that why you came back, just to abuse me? Shouldn't you be on your jolly to Lapland by now?
No, if you must know, I can't find my passport. I must have left it here somewhere.
Oh, no. Well, if you can't find your passport, then the whole world will be deprived of your exclusive Lapland report. Oh, my God, what a journalistic tragedy. I won't sleep tonight.
Yeah, you're just jealous. Now, where on earth are you? I wonder if he's got it. Yeah, there you are. Oh, Charlie, what are you up to? OMG! This is incredible! Sorry, Dad.
Hello.
Richard, Philip Hunt, what's this about you sending that idiot son of yours to Lapland to do a report?
Oh, hello, Sir Philip. Oh, I just thought it would be a different angle, you know. Speak to the helpers, human interest.
Well, you thought wrong. That wasn't the agreement. We agreed that you would get exclusive access to the Blitz and Bullet and press interviews, and I would get nothing but positive news reports. There's nothing for him to see up in Lapland, okay?
But it's only a very light piece.
Listen! Do you want me to arrange for it to be leaked? That you agreed to give positive press coverage in return for access to exclusive stories? Not to mention the very generous cash bonuses that have been coming your way.
Yes, definitely. I will action that immediately. You won't need... Just wait for my email. Now, hang on. Let's not be hasty.
Now, how do you think that will go down with the Press Complaints Commission?
Okay, fine. No problem. I'll cut the Lapland report.
And tell that idiot son of yours to stop poking his nose in where it doesn't belong.
Sir Philip, of course. Don't worry. He just does what he's told. And when have I ever let serious journalism or the truth get in the way of viewing figures, eh? Your business is your business. Just keep those exclusives coming, along with the other, thing.
Yes, yes. Bloody journalists.
Bloody politicians.
Do you know who I am? I'm Ed Dimley. Ed, senior reporter. I demand to see Mr. Speed right away.
It's all right,
Good afternoon, Mr. Speed.
Ed, what a wonderful surprise. Would you like to sit down?
Thank you, I'm fine.
Drink?
Just a glass of water, if I may. This is business, not pleasure.
Well, how can I help you? Want another exclusive on the Bullet, or maybe a special on myself I could tell you all about?
No, nothing like that. You see, as well as these exclusives we've been giving you, or, as some have been calling them, promotional films, I've also been doing a spot of serious investigative journalism.
Really?
Yes, well, you don't become a senior investigative reporter at a major news network without being able to determine when something isn't quite right. If you know what I mean.
Oh, I thought it was because your dad was head of the network.
No, it's not because of that. I wish everyone would stop saying that.
All right, have some water. There you go. Take that. Go on. That calm me down.
Thank you. No. I've been sensing that something isn't quite right for a while now. So I looked into your relationship with Sir Philip Hunt.
Oh.
It took some searching, but when a journalist of my caliber looks for the truth, he rarely fails. I found this.
Oh dear, all that meat and no gravy.
No, this.
Oh yes, oh dear, yes.
It shows you and Sir Philip Hunt on his private yacht about 2 years ago. So I did a little hacking into the SDS accounts, and five payments to several offshore accounts, totaling £17 million. That's extremely irregular, to say the least. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Strange?
Well, that is most impressive, and it's Mr. Speed.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know what to say, except it's an honour to have been rumbled by the legend that is Ed Dimley.
You are most kind, noble, one could say magnanimous.
Well, before I go to the police station and hand myself over, would you mind telling me where you got these amazing powers of investigation?
Oh, it would be an honour. Permit me to elucidate.
You sure can. I've got some air freshener somewhere.
Explain.
Oh, sorry.
You may prefer to sit. This may take some time.
I thought it might.
You see, the clear separation of fiction and fact. I've always had a particular knack. childhood talent. You could call it a gift. An instinct, a sixth sense. You get the drift. You see, I was born with an innate capacity to detect deceit and locate veracity. An additional talent, as you clearly just heard, I'm also an absolute genius with words. So forgive me if you're challenged linguistically. I'll say it again, a bit more simplistically. Ever since the days of my youth, I've always been able to discover the truth.
Well, this is most fascinating. When did you first learn that you had this innate ability?
Well, now, let me think. I remember when I was in primary school. I always did what I was told and I followed the rules. But a boy from my school, who for now shall remain nameless, thought he could flout them and still remain blameless. So one day, when the teacher wasn't there, he put a large whoopee cushion on the seat of her chair. So when she sat down, as the lesson was starting, there was a thunderous noise that sounded like she was... I'm sorry, is everything all right? You seem a bit preoccupied.
Oh, no, it's fascinating, most fascinating. I just thought if you're going to be speaking for a while, you might like a sip of water and maybe a sit down.
Thank you.
There you go.
Very solicitous.
Yeah, whatever.
Odd colour?
Well, just a tint of the glass.
Well, to your impending incarceration.
Pardon?
You're going to jail?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Odd flavour. Hint of licorice.
Right. Where was I?
The whoopee cushion?
Yes.
Yes.
The whoopee cushion. The whoopee cushion.
Yes.
Thank you. Of course, the teacher was furious and unsurprisingly demanded we immediately locate the individual that planned it. So at break time, I did a little rooting around, and in said boy's satchel, guess what I found?
Oh, is everything okay?
A completely empty whoopee cushion case. I could see the guilt written all over his face. So I removed the evidence from whence he hid it and told Mrs. Rogers it was Martin Kowalski that did it.
You must be very popular with your classmates.
Oh, I was.
Drink up. Well done.
Oh. I put the edge back into Incredible, so gorgeously handsome I'm practically edible. You just can't ignore me. The ladies adore me. A rare combination of poet and sleuth.
Oh, God. You all right?
Always on hand to uncover corruption with simply magnificent powers of deduction. They all recognize me. The girls memorize me. The villains and fraudsters and liars despise me because they just simply can't
you're annoying.
handle
Yes, you are annoying.
the truth.
Stephanie, hold all my calls. Oh, I can't steer this thing. Whatever.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
I think this is a very bad idea. My mum and dad are expecting me back from chess club in half an hour. What is this place anyway?
Oh, don't worry. I use it for all of my meetings.
All your meetings?
This isn't the first protest I've organised, you know. When I was 8, I coordinated a march demanding a bigger school playground. Then I planned a sit-in demanding that girls be allowed to join the school football team. And last year, I ran an online campaign calling for the voting age to be reduced to 10. I'm still working on that one.
Yeah. Look, it's gone 12 and nobody else is here. Please, can we go home?
Do you want to find out what's really happened to Father Christmas or not?
Of course I do. Do you really think that this is the right...
Anybody there? See, I told you. in here. Is this the elf meeting? Yes, it is. Come on in. I'm Emily, and that's Henry.
Hi.
I'm Lucy. Hi. Well, thank you so much for coming. We're expecting lots more people very, very soon. Henry, go put some of those chairs out.
Yes, sir.
I live just round the corner. You don't go to my school? No, we're from just a couple of miles away. We came on the bus.
Flippin' heck, this place is almost impossible to find.
I told you, Ronnie, that we should have done this before.
Shut up, Carly. Girls don't know anything.
That is so sexist. Hello?
Hello? Are we in the right place for the elf thingy?
Yes, you are. Come on in. I'm Emily, that's Lucy, and that's Henry.
Hi, I'm Bella. That's Ronnie and that's Carly.
Hi.
Oh yeah, and this is my little sister Nikki.
This is cool.
Don't you think she's a bit young for this?
No,
We all look after she's pretty grown up.
Right, okay then everybody, shall we make a start? Please can everyone take a seat? Yes.
How long do you reckon we'll be? Because my mum says our tea's at 6.
Yeah, and the bake-off's off at 7.
You haven't told them what you're doing, have
Chillax,
you?
will you? We said we were going to the park with mates.
Oh, that's a good
I know, yeah.
Okay, right. Listen up, everybody, and I'll explain exactly what is going to happen.
It's hardly the hundreds you predicted.
Look, if you're just going to moan all the time, you may as well go home now. Right, listen up, everybody. In my role as president, I'd like to welcome you all to the first official meeting of Everybody Loves Father Christmas, otherwise known as ELF. Yes,
Carly,
Carly.
wouldn't that make us elf?
Yes, all right. I know it's not perfect. I'm sorry, Carly. I realise
What
that.
about Grace?
What does that mean?
Give us back our Santa.
That's rubbish, Ronnie.
Anyway, you don't spell R like that. Please, can we move on?
I reckon we should be called Crash. Kill all remaining Santa haters.
What? No, you haven't understood at all.
That spells harsh anyway.
Comrades, please! I welcome your input, obviously, but it was my idea and it's not up for discussion.
Well, that doesn't sound very democratic. Yeah, you've been, what do you call it? Like Donald Trump.
An idiot?
You mean a dictator?
That's the one.
Listen, please, can we move on?
I'm sorry I'm late. Can I come in?
Yes, please come in. We've only just started. We haven't actually achieved anything yet.
But we want to be called Crash. And she's not letting us because she's being a big tater.
I'm not sure. You mean a dictator? And anyways, no, I'm not. Please, just introduce yourself and sit down.
I'm Lizzie. I live just down the road. Hi, Lizzie.
Hi.
I'm Carly.
Lizzie, welcome to our group. Okay, please listen while I read out our purpose and objectives, which will be released to the media within the next hour. We, the members of ELF, demand to know exactly what has happened to Father Christmas. We also demand that Father Christmas himself be allowed to explain to the children of the world when he will be better. And until our demands are met, we will be organising lots of protests, which will be really annoying for all of those stupid grown-ups.
I don't think you should put stupid there. Not all grown-ups are stupid.
Most of them are.
Oh, that is
Oh,
true.
that's okay. We'll forget the stupid.
Why don't we demand we have Christmas twice a year? 3 times.
Don't be ridiculous. He's already stressed.
Well, allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. Right, here's the plan. It is now 12:17. As I said in my Instagram post, in precisely 13 minutes' time, we will be catching the number 53 bus, which will drop us directly outside the children's ministry. At 1:30 p.m, we will begin our protest, which will last exactly 1 hour. We will be back here by 3 p.m. Now, I hope you all have given your parents a very good reason why you are not at home.
Nope.
We don't want them worrying. We will all be safe if we stick closely together. And don't talk to strangers.
But what are we going to do at this protest then? Find a grown-up and bash them?
No, of course not.
Sounds boring. Can we use like really bad swears and stuff then?
Oh,
that's
Listen, everybody, this is a peaceful demonstration. We're not going to hurt anyone or use any bad words.
How's that going to change anything?
By raising awareness.
People will see how angry we are. We'll get in their way, cause a fuss. Be really annoying.
That's never going to work.
Yes, it will. It's worked lots of times throughout history.
Yeah, like when?
Okay, if you're willing to listen, I'll give you some examples.
Go on then.
Okay. For example, for many, many years, in many places in the world, just because your skin was black, your life was harder.
Really? She's right, it still is.
You had to follow different rules. You had to go to different schools. And sometimes different kinds of races had to eat in different places.
Are you having a laugh? No, it's true. We did it in history.
But then a growing group of people said this simply can't go on. And their leader, Dr. Martin Luther King, that's him. He said the thing to be discussed is how to right this great injustice. We can't continue with this silence, but we must not resort to violence.
But I'd bash him in the face and be quiet and listen to what she's saying.
Yeah, I want to hear what happens next.
Okay. Well, on the first day of December 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, USA, a young black woman named Rosa said this time this was over. She was brave, she was tough. She said, "Enough! I have had enough!"
Good for her.
She was sitting on the bus, just on her normal way to work, when the driver said, "You're black, you can't sit there."
Oh my God!
And though the driver kept demanding, she refused to be upstanding. Though he insisted and insisted, brave Rosa just resisted. She just sat there and protested and was finally arrested, bringing everyone's attention to this terrible convention.
Wow, she was brave.
Yes, her courage and conviction won them gratitude and fame. And someday, comrades, ours will do the same. So with civil disobedience, yes, together we'll unite. Yes, with civil disobedience, we will win our glorious fight. So we're pledging our allegiance to a cause we know that's right. Brothers, sisters, stand together, one and all.
That's amazing. I like civil disobedience. Is she coming to protest with us?
It's civil, not civil. It means disobedience by ordinary people like us.
Well, that's just one example. Hardly proves your point. When else has it made a difference?
Okay, maybe this will convince you. In the early 1900s, when us women couldn't vote, and the country governed just by stupid men.
Again, I wouldn't put stupid there, but stupid.
Many brave young suffragettes stood up bravely for their sex and demanded to be counted, but their problem simply mounted. When they all began protesting, they were beaten, they were jailed, and many went on hunger strike and died.
Oh my God.
And one brave lass, of course, she threw herself under a horse.
No way. It's true, and she died.
And it drew everybody's glares upon this sad state of affairs. Yes, her courage and conviction won them gratitude and fame. And someday, comrades, ours will do the same.
Okay, I'm in. Me too.
And me. So with civil disobedience, yes, together we'll unite. Yes, with civil disobedience, we will win our glorious fight. So we're pledging our allegiance to a cause we know that's right. Brothers, sisters, stand together, one and all.
Come on then, let's get out there and beat up those stinky grown-ups.
Have you been listening to anything she said? It's a peaceful protest. Civil also means kind, polite, civilized.
Okay, maybe I can manage to persuade remaining doubters with perhaps the best example of them all. When the brave Mahatma Gandhi, though he never raised a hand, he made a fool out of the entire mighty British Empire.
Oh, I heard about this,
Carly!
We know. You did it in history.
For 100 years, the British had been making Indian laws, and the Indians, they had finally had enough. They wanted back their freedom, and they found the man to lead them, though he looked somewhat a shambles in his loincloth and his sandals. But he said we must be peaceful if we're going to win the fight, and that the end can never justify the means. He said we won't cooperate with the power of the state. Their resistance purely passive, pretty soon their power's massive. So when 300 million Indians wouldn't do as they were told, the British simply packed their bags and left.
Good riddance.
And this plucky little fella who inspired the young Mandela was the father of our movement, but there's still room for improvement. Yes, his courage and conviction won them gratitude and fame. And someday, comrades, ours will do the same.
Come on, what are we waiting for?
So with civil disobedience, yes, together we'll unite. Yes, with civil disobedience, we will win our glorious fight. So we're pledging our allegiance to a cause we know that's right. Brothers, sisters, stand together, one and all. So with civil disobedience, yes, together we'll unite. Yes, with civil disobedience, we will win our glorious fight. So we're pledging our allegiance to a cause we know that's right. Brothers, sisters, stand together, one and all. Right, okay, everybody, follow me. No more talking. Action! Out forever! Out forever!
Don't wait for me! Hello, my name's Sheila Fowler. I'd like to report a missing child. Yes, it's my son, Henry Fowler. Yes, I'll hold.
Hold! What the hell are they playing that? He's a missing child, for God's sake, not a cat in a tree.
Oh, calm down, Michael. Yes, he's 10 years old. He was meant to be back from chess club 40 minutes ago, which is only a 5-minute walk away.
He's been kidnapped. Tell them to get on with it.
He sent me a text 15 minutes ago which simply said, "Sorry, Mum, I might be a little bit late back."
We're miles away by now.
Yes, it's very unlike him. I'm sorry, can you repeat that? A demonstration at the Ministry for Children. About Father Christmas? No, I don't know anything about that.
What are they saying?
There's a group of children demonstrating about that SDS thing in the middle of London, apparently.
What?
Yes, I can give you a description. He's wearing
Demonstration.
black joggers and
Oh, it'll be a trap. It'll be a trap. Some twisted lunatic has lured them to this fake demo so that they can... I warned you. I told you this would happen. It's your fault. I've always said. You put these silly little thoughts into his head. You're far too soft, you're much too nice, you've never taken my advice, and now it looks as if we're finally going to have to pay the price.
I'll email you a picture immediately.
It's your fault. Why can't you tell? All of his life you have been underneath his spell. Because he's simply just been handed everything that he demanded, and you spoiled, you pampered, you smothered him as well. All his life he's wrapped in cotton wool and never cared about reality. This is the result. If we always treat him like a child, how will he ever get to grow to be a fully grown adult? Every piece of fatherly advice he simply swallowed every bit with a big bucket full of salt. Now he could be anywhere, or maybe even worse, he could be lying somewhere dead inside a vault.
Oh, shut up! Oh, sorry, not you, Inspector. No.
It's your fault. Now I'll never get to see him grow into a man and carry on the Fowler family name. And I'll never get the joy to see my little boy complete his very first insurance claim.
Thank you, Inspector. I appreciate that. Yes, we'll be on this number.
Well, what's happening?
is someone there matching Henry's description.
At a protest.
But they can't be sure every time they're asked their names. They're all just saying Elf forever.
Elf? What? This is ridiculous. I told you this obsession
This
with
doesn't help.
Father...
Why can't you see? You're only going to make things worse by blaming me. But maybe if we'd argued just a tiny fraction less, then we wouldn't both be stuck inside this bloody awful mess.
It's your fault. It's very clear. If he'd have listened more to me, he'd still be here. Because if only I had taught him to be strong and to be tough...
Now wait a minute, Michael! That's enough. Please. That's enough. All this endless arguing and bickering. It's tiring and pointless and does no one any good. Yes, we all have things that we regret. And yes, of course, I would turn back the clock if somehow I just could. Oh. Hello, Inspector. Oh, I see. Yes, well, it's 34 Wavertree Gardens, SE19 2LR. Well, thank you. We'll let you know if we hear anything on our end too. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. You're right, I am overreacting. I shouldn't have blamed you. Listen, I'm sure that he will be absolutely fine.
Maybe you're right. I've done more harm than good. Maybe I've spoiled him more than I ever should. But we all do our best, and we all make mistakes. But in the end, all parents know there's just one thing it really takes.
That he knows that we love him,
and he knows that we care.
and if he knows that we love him, then he'll come back home again.
Who do we want? Santa! When do we want him? Now! Who do we want? Santa! When do we want him? Now! Who do we want? Santa! When do we want
All right,
him?
we heard you the first time.
Yeah, 15 minutes ago.
Well, we, the members of ELF, demand to see the minister to get an explanation on where Father Christmas is and exactly what's wrong with him. And we're going to stay here and protest for as long as it takes.
Well, there's no way you're getting inside this building.
Oh, really? Come on, everybody! ELF forever!
Whoa! Come back here, you little rugrats! You can't go in there. What are you doing? Come back here, you little rugrats. Where are you going? What are you doing? Come back! All right, kids! All right, kids! All right, kids!
There's no one in the minister's office, Sarge. There's no sign of the minister either. I think we've caught all of them, except for the female ringleader. And the boy who came in last. There's no sign of that journalist either. Okay, I'll keep looking.
Move along! Can we get out of the way? How the hell did this happen? They're children, for God's sake, and we've got 2 policemen on the door. Yes, well, I want someone fired for this. I don't care who. And we've caught every single one of these damn kids, given them a few very unpleasant hours in the cells before they go back to their parents. I don't care if it's against the law. What?
Sir Philip?
What is it? I'm rather busy at the moment.
Bit of a mishap, I'm afraid.
What mishap?
That Ed Dimley fellow came round here asking some awkward questions.
What? But I specifically told his father to tell him to keep his nose out.
Yeah, well, he's on to us, so I had to sort of incapacitate him.
What? You did what, you idiot? Not permanently.
No, of course not, no. But he won't be coming round for a couple of hours. He knew all about the offshore accounts and everything.
What? But he could never have done that alone. He must have had help from someone else. Right, there's no option. We go ahead tonight with Operation Santa.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight. There's no option. Once that idiot journalist wakes up, we're finished. Right, it's 2 o'clock. We'll meet there at 6. I'll make sure the rest of the money is transferred.
But the bullet,
now,
what should I do with the bullet?
Oh, is it ready?
Well, it's sort of, but we need to, do a few things to the engine first.
Right. Well, I'll make sure the rest of the money's transferred. The bullet's fully powered up, ready to go. You make sure if that idiot journalist wakes up, he's tied up, so if he does wake up, he's not going anywhere.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah, got it. Come on, Sleeping Beauty. Let's find some rope. Lose some weight as well. Chop one of your limbs off, I think. Blimey.
No, I wasn't. I'm not in here. I wasn't. No, please. Wait, hang on a second.
I don't want to do it.
Well, just calm down before somebody hears you. Okay?
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Why are you hiding? And who even are you?
I'm a journalist. I followed you in here. Can we go before somebody comes back?
Blimey!
Oh, no!
It's okay. It's only me.
Emily, what were you doing under there?
Oh, I just thought the bottom of the desk needed cleaning. What do you think I was doing down there?
Sorry, do you mind if we leave before somebody else comes back?
Who are you, anyway?
Oh,
You're a grown-up.
He's a journalist. He followed us in.
I think I know what's going on. I might be able to help.
So, did you hear what Hunt said? Tying up journalists, transferring money, Operation Santa?
Yes, I've got the whole thing recorded. But look, we really need to be going. There's no telling what will happen if he comes back and catches us in his office.
Hang on a sec.
Come on. What?
What are you doing? He could come back.
He was getting a taxi, didn't you hear?
Yeah, and the police are still after us. Look, you're not going to be able to hack into his computer. I've already tried.
There. Just did.
Oh, blimey.
Please, can we go?
There's a file here called Operation Santa.
Oh, wow.
I'll download it.
Yeah, no, great idea.
Oh, I really need the toilet!
Just hang on a second.
Just wait there, Henry.
Come on.
40%, 50%, 90%. It's all on there.
Right, great, let's go.
Okay.
We should
we
probably
should
go
probably
that
go
way.
this way. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Coast is clear. Come on.
That was close.
Oh, I was too fast for that policeman, and you see me dodge her.
So, let me get this right. You work for that 5-2 news show?
Yeah, I thought something was going on with Hunt, and it looks like I was right.
So, what's this Operation Santa thing that he was talking about? Whatever it is, it's happening tonight.
I don't know yet, but hopefully those files on your phone can tell us an awful lot more. Look, here's my email address and phone number. Can you send me a copy? I need to get back to the station right away.
But shouldn't that stupid what's-its-name, Ed Dimley, be investigating it? I thought he was the investigative journalist on that channel.
Well, I think Ed's a bit tied up at the moment. But look, you two really need to be getting home. What you did was really brave, but also extremely dangerous.
I'm going to be in so much trouble.
I'm sorry.
And sent.
Got it, thanks. Now promise me you two will get the first bus back home.
We promise. I'm not sure how I feel about a grown-up helping us, though.
Oh, well, I'll make sure everyone knows it was you two and your group who made this whole thing possible. I've got your names and your numbers right here.
Hang on, will we be on the telly?
Probably, but there's a lot that needs to happen between now and then and not an awful lot of time. Hang on a second. The name of your group was ELF, right?
Yes.
Yeah, what exactly does that stand for?
It stands for... Never mind, it's just ELF. Come on, Henry, let's go. Good luck. Charlie Hackett. This is going to be a big story. You could be famous.
Hi, Kate, it's me. Yeah, I've come across this huge story. It might be the biggest one we've ever had. Okay, well...
Hey, Charlie.
How are you, Charlie?
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Who's a clever boy then?
I'm sorry, what's going on? This is a bit weird, actually. I don't... what? Sorry?
Charlie, there's no need to worry.
Oh, I'm worried. I wasn't worried, I promise.
Just relax and just keep calm.
I am calm, I swear.
You are not in any danger.
Danger? Why would I be in danger?
We're not here to do you harm.
Hang on, Mel, is that you? Sorry, I don't... what?
If you take a little peek deep inside your brain, we know just exactly what you'll find.
And what's that?
Oh, please allow us formally to introduce ourselves.
That would be nice.
Say hello to your subconscious mind.
What? I get it. You're not actually here, are you?
We're in there.
Yeah.
We don't mean to disappoint you.
Oh, no, I'm not disappointed as such.
You're a little sorry we're not real.
Oh, well, I just thought that maybe, you know.
There is really no point in protesting.
Yeah.
Because we know exactly how you feel.
Well, I guess you would, given that you're,
But you know that we're digressing. Let's get to the point.
Right.
You know you can't suppress us anymore.
No.
Underneath that calm exterior, you're at boiling point. While you sit there calmly dreaming, we are on the inside screaming. This could be the skin for the century. This could be your one big shot. You could be a hero potentially. Come on, Charlie, gotta give it all you've got. This could be the skin for the century. You could be the talk of the town. This could be the reason eventually you become a journalist or world-renowned. You could be like Woodward and Burnside, baby. This could be your Watergate. Take this opportunity now and maybe you'll go down in history as a journalist great. Just you wait, it's your fate.
And you'll be mixing in all those high-class circles, Charlie, with the rich and the famous.
Going to all those fantastic parties. It will be a fiesta time!
This could be the
I'm sorry, I don't suppose I could get a phone number or something like that. It'd be great.
Not real, Charlie. Remember?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, Kate. I got distracted there for a second. I'm on my way now.
Please, Emily, can you hurry up or we'll miss this bus?
Hold on, I'm just looking at this file.
My parents will be going crazy. Yes, I finally got a signal.
There's a file here called FC. That must be Father Christmas.
I'm ringing Mum.
Oh my God!
What?
It says here, FC to be put in a safe house at 51 Hastings Road, Peckham.
No, I know what you're thinking and we're not doing it.
Oh, please, come on. It's 15 minutes on the number 78 bus. We can go there and still be back in an hour. Hunt is up to something bad and we've got to tell Father Christmas.
This is real grown-up stuff, okay? Leave it to that journalist or something.
We discovered that story just as much as him. Anyways, grown-ups started all this trouble. Father Christmas should listen to us, not them. Maybe we're the only ones he will listen to.
Okay, we'll knock once. And it probably won't be him anyway. And I'm ringing Mum first.
Brilliant. I'll put the postcode into my phone.
Hi, Mum. It's me. Calm down. I'm really, really sorry. I'm on my way home now. I've just got to stop off on the way to visit someone.
And there was this huge chase, and I ended up hiding in Hunt's office with these two elf kids.
Elf kids?
No, sorry, they're not actually elves, that's just the name of their group. But look, I got the whole conversation recorded right here.
Charlie, that's amazing.
Yes, and completely unusable.
Oh, Richard, I was just coming to find you. I came across the
If
most
this
incredible...
recording actually exists, you got it illegally, breaking and entering into the office of a senior minister and knight of the realm.
But surely, if it's in the public interest...
Don't you understand? Hunt could sue this channel and put us out of business.
Yeah, but Richard, we can't just do nothing. What about all the kids and Christmas and those
I
presents?
warned you were getting out of your depth, remember? You're so desperate to become a journalist, you've gone looking for a story that isn't there.
But I've got the recording.
I don't really think Charlie would make up a
You
story
keep out of this unless you want to forecast yourself a new career. Now, Charlie, if you want to keep your job, you're going to delete that recording.
But
now,
Richard!
You stay out of this too. Charlie, bring up that file and then give me your phone.
This is crazy.
Phone. Right. Now you can collect your things.
What? But no, you said if I gave you my phone...
You're a liability, Charlie. You're fired.
What? You can't do that!
Do you want to be next? Right. Now I'm going to go and see what's going on with Ed. When I get back, I expect you to be gone.
This is ridiculous. I'm going to go talk to him.
No, Kate, don't just leave.
Charlie, this is crazy. This is the kind of story any channel would die for. Why would he not want to investigate it?
I don't know, maybe I did something wrong breaking in the way I did.
Every great journalist has bent or broken the rules to get the truth.
Well, maybe I misheard it. I've been hallucinating somewhat recently.
Look, that's rubbish. It was you that found out about the money, and it was you that got the recording from Hunt's office. This is your story.
But the recording's been deleted now. There's nothing anyone can do. It doesn't matter.
Maybe Rich is involved somehow.
Sorry, what?
Well, didn't you see his reaction? It was like he was hiding something. Why is he so keen to stop this story? And why did he suddenly stop Ed going to Lapland?
Yeah, but how is Richard actually involved?
I don't know. But if there's anyone that can find out, it's you. You can't just give up now. I believe in you, Charlie.
I promise, I really do. You've got to finish what you started, 'cause only you can see this through. Believe in you, Charlie, and these feelings I know are true. There are many things I don't believe, and here are just a few. I don't believe in UFOs, that's just mumbo jumbo. And I don't believe that elephants fly, even though I have seen Dumbo. The Loch Ness Monster, he's a joke. And Bigfoot's not a real life bloke. And magic, well, it's all just smoke and mirrors. So I'm generally quite skeptical, and most things I see through. But I believe in you, Charlie. I really do. Your enthusiasm's really quite appealing. You've a sense of humor I can comprehend. And sometimes when you're near, I get that crazy feeling. Maybe we could be.
Yes.
Maybe we could be.
Oh, what?
Maybe we could be.
Just tell me. Sorry.
Good friends.
Well, thanks, Mel, but I've got jobs to search for, desk to pack up, and all of that stuff. So I guess I'll see you around, maybe in the future, I suppose.
I believe in you, Charlie.
Okay, there's more?
You are my go-to man.
Oh, wow. Ow.
When other people say you can't, I know that you can. I believe in you, Charlie, no matter what they say. When all the others say you won't, I know you'll find a way. Do I believe there's a life in space? My opinion is divided. And as to whether God exists, I'm still undecided. Well, I know that fate, well, that's all guff. I don't believe in all that stuff. And the ones who do are just enough to drive me round the bend. So I'm generally quite skeptical, except for you know who.
Go out there and get that story, Charlie.
Thanks, Mel.
Be my hero, Charlie Hackett.
Cause I believe in you, Charlie.
I really do.
Okay, this is it. Here goes.
Right, it's nobody here. Let's go.
Maybe there's another door.
No, there's not. Come on.
This must be him. This is definitely the address.
What are you doing? You can't do that.
Hello, is anybody there? My name's Emily Watson, and I really need to speak to FC.
Oh, well, this is harassment.
I think I saw someone with a beard.
Lots of people have beards.
A big white one. And he's quite, well, fat. It's really urgent we speak to you, please. And it's really cold out here. I think he's coming to the door.
What if it's not him, but what if it is him? What should we do?
I don't know. Hello? Father Christmas?
Come in, but please be quiet and please stop calling me that. I don't know why you think I'm that.
I think that's definitely him. He just looks different without his, normal clothes.
Well, how can I help you? You lost? You like me to call your parents or something?
Oh, no thank you. We just want to know what's going on.
Please, Father Christmas.
I think you got the wrong end of the stick. I mean, people think I look a lot like him because of, but I don't know why
Look,
you should...
brandy, that's your favourite.
I like a glass now and again.
And there was a letter that was on your doormat, which was postmarked Lapland.
Which my sister emigrated there a few years
Reindeer,
ago.
treats.
Oh, all right, I admit it, but please keep quiet.
I knew it was you!
Oh, look, I don't want anybody to know I'm here.
But what are you doing here? You don't seem ill. Henry, you can let go now.
Oh,
Sorry, Father Christmas.
you're a very strong young man.
It's Henry. Henry Fowler.
Yes, Henry.
Don't you remember me?
Henry, of course, yes. How could I forget? And this young lady is?
Emily Watson.
Oh, well, Emily, yes. Nice to see you both. I'm sorry. I've just not been myself lately. I've been feeling very stressed. Would you mind getting me a
Coming
glass of
right
brandy?
up.
That'll be good.
So, what are you doing here? You don't seem ill.
Well, I'm not ill, Emily. I'm hiding. Thank you, Henry.
Hiding? From what?
Well, let me show you from all of these. I'll show you. Well, Listen. Face it, fatso. You're past it. Time to hang up your sack.
What? Who would write something like that?
I've no idea, but there's plenty more. Show your face this Christmas, beardy, and it's reindeer pie all round.
Oh no, that's just horrid.
These are some of the nice ones. I've had 100 of these since October. All anonymous.
What does that mean?
It means the letters don't say who they're from.
So you see why I wouldn't want to answer the door in case it's them.
But why are you hiding here?
And why is everyone saying you're ill?
Well, I didn't know what to do. Well, first of all, I thought of going to the police, but, well, the North Pole police, well, they're pretty non-existent, to be honest. And then I thought, well, it affects all the children all over the world, so I'd ask all the heads of government to see if they had any ideas.
Hang on a minute.
Then Philip Hunt said he'd kindly help.
Don't you see what's happening?
What do you mean?
Those letters, they're from Hunt.
No. He would do that. Anyway, what are you doing here? How did you
We did a protest because we hate this rubbish SDS thing. We want you back. We were hiding in Hunt's office and heard him talking about Operation Santa.
Operation what?
Operation Santa. It's Hunt's plan to steal all the money.
Money? What money?
You have to pay now for the presents you get on Christmas Eve. A lot.
Well, that's not right. That's not right. You don't pay for presents. You get them for being good.
Exactly, but it's all on the news. Why don't you know?
Well, I haven't television or radio or anything, so I just assumed because Philip Hunt had been calling me that everything was all right. He said everybody loves it.
No, we don't. We all hate it.
Oh.
I organised a protest group, the ELF, for Everybody Loves Father Christmas.
Wouldn't that make it Alf?
Say it!
Sorry.
Anyways, we haven't got much time. It's all on this file I stole from his office. That's where we found your address. He's not using the Blitz and Bullet to deliver presents. Him and Andy Speed are using it as a getaway vehicle. Tonight!
And we've got to stop him.
We? Oh, my Lord, another brandy.
Top up,
Another brandy, yes.
So.
There's a real-life journalist who's helping us, and he's going to put it on the telly.
I don't see what I can do. It's Christmas Eve. In 3 days.
We are going to steal the Blitz and Bullet, and you are going to fly it back to the North Pole.
What? That's crazy. I can't fly that thing. Philip Hunt showed it to me. It's full of gadgets and everything. I'm strictly old school, I'm afraid.
So how are you planning on stopping him and making sure we all get our presents then?
Well, I'm not sure I can, Henry. Even I could get back to the North Pole. Children haven't been sending me their letters.
Oh, don't worry, I'm sorting that.
No, look. I know you've all been, you're trying to appreciate what you're doing, and I'm sure this journalist friend can sort out this Operation Santa thing, but I really couldn't fly that thing, especially after 6 brandies. And to be honest, I've been feeling quite, stressed recently, and Phillips was right about having a year off. So I think maybe it's time that I did, after long consideration, that I did hang up my sack.
What? No, I can't let you do that ever.
I'm sure somebody else will take my place.
No, they won't. They never could. They'll only ever be you.
We've gone through so much to find you and tell you.
Please, Father Christmas, I'm not leaving until you say yes.
I'm sorry, Henry. I really am.
Come on, Henry. Let's go home. He's not really the Father Christmas I expected him to be.
Ever since I can remember, you've mattered more to me than anything else. Even if everything else was rubbish, I could always say, well, at least Father Christmas is coming this year. He won't let me down. Every Christmas, visiting you and writing to you filled everything with magic. I thought you were magic, but I was wrong. You're just like all the other stupid grown-ups.
I understand how you must feel,
No!
but...
You don't. I don't think you understand at all. I was just 2 when I first met you. You may not remember, but I do. And though I was small, I can clearly recall how you smiled when I sat down beside you. And when I was 3, I sat on your knee and asked if you'd come back to my house for tea. And when I was 4, I was already sure that I could see magic inside you. But now I'm 10 and I see you again. There's a different look in your eyes, and the bushy white beard and the big red coat, they were really just a disguise. Yes, I know people change, I know children grow up. These are things that I can't ignore, but I'm finding it hard to really believe that I don't believe in you anymore.
I'm sure I'm as real as I ever was, Henry.
I remember at 5 the look of surprise when I jumped in your arms and I kissed you. And at 6 years old, you laughed when I told you I wanted to stay and assist you. And you said, well, that's great, but perhaps I should wait until I was aged maybe 7 or 8. Then when I was 9, I wrote you a line to tell you how much that I missed you. But now I'm 10 and I see you again. These are things I no longer feel. And the elves and the sleigh and the reindeer too, maybe they, just like you, were not real. Yes, I know people change, I know children grow up. These are things that I knew before, but I'm finding it hard really believe that I don't believe in you anymore. someday, in a time far away, I'll have children all of my own. How can I lie when they look in my eye and they ask me on Christmas Eve, do I still believe? Yes, I know people change. I know children grow up. There are some things of which I'm still sure. But I think I should go now that I know that I don't believe in you. Come on, Emily. Time we got home. Goodbye, Father Christmas.
Wait. You're right.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at me. Look at me in this ridiculous house. I should be back with Mrs. Christmas and Rudolph.
And Dasher, and Blitzen, Dancer, and Prancer, Vixen, Comet, and Cupid.
Yes, and them too.
And what about the other thing?
What other thing?
Retirement!
Oh, yes, of course. Well, I could no more retire than I could play the didgeridoo.
Can you play the didgeridoo?
Not a jot!
And you'll get all the presents delivered in time for Christmas.
Well, it's a bit problematic, but I'm sure I could do it with your help.
I knew I should never have doubted you.
Oh, there it is. Oh, here he comes.
The Blitzen bullet's easy to fly.
Right.
I saw a program about it. It basically flies itself.
Good. Right. Okay, well, we better get going. Now, I've got my case somewhere. Here it is. Yes. Right. Yes. Where is this flying machine?
Well, the file says it's in Surrey, in Hunt's private mansion.
Right.
We can't get there by bus, so I was hoping you'd have a car.
No, I have my sleigh. That's all I have, and that's at home.
My parents will drive us.
No more stupid grown-ups.
Well, we might not have any option, and not all grown-ups are stupid. Do you think they'll do that, Henry?
When I explain what's going on, how could they refuse?
That is splendid.
Oh, then we've just got the problem of breaking into his house.
Oh, don't worry. I'm very good at that. Right, come on. Time to go ho, 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 ho. Come on, kids.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dear Father Christmas, I'm sorry that you're ill. I hope it's nothing serious. Perhaps just a chill. We know that you'll miss us. And we will miss you too. Because there's really no one quite like you.
Carly, why are you writing to Father Christmas? You know he's poorly and won't be answering any letters
But
this
Mum.
year. Right, 5 minutes and I want you in bed.
No, my parents say I'm not supposed to. I'm sending you a copy of my Christmas list. I realise it's probably too late to post you. I'm really very sorry, I cannot resist. If you're really poorly, I will understand. This may not be the time or place, so don't feel any pressure. But if you're feeling better, I'm sending you a letter just in case.
Hello, Henry. Where are you now? What's going on?
What's he saying?
You did what? You met who? And you're on your way home? With him? In 20 minutes? Okay, love. Please take care.
Sheila, what on earth is going on?
way home.
Thank God.
But he wants us to drive him to Surrey.
What?
With Father Christmas. I'm going to get carrots out.
Right, everybody come in, please. Come on in, everybody. I'd like to rehearse carol number 39, Hear the Heavenly Angels Sing, mezzo piano at the start, and sopranos, don't be flat on bar 9, please. Right. Martin! You are late again. That's 3 times in a row. Please do try to be on time. The concert is next week. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hear the heavenly angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Shepherds and the wise men bring gifts to the holy baby.
No, basics is the minimum in bar 12, and for goodness sake, everybody smile. It's Christmas. Going again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
While the stars above are glowing, love and peace are freely flowing, all the while the cattle lowing gently in the stable.
No, wrong again, and for goodness sake, please. Do it right on bar 17. It's a dotted note. Beautiful work, Cassandra. Martin, you're flat. Going again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Glory be to God on high, and to the earth be peace.
Now sweetly.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Okay, well, still plenty of work to be done there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over bar 14.
Dear Father Christmas, I'm sorry that you're ill. I hope it's nothing serious, perhaps it's just a chill. We know that you'll miss us, and we will miss you too, because there's really no one quite like you. Even though my parents say I'm not supposed to, I'm sending you a copy of my Christmas list. I realise it's probably too late to post you. I'm really very sorry, I cannot resist. If you're really poorly, I will understand. This may not be the time or place, so don't feel any pressure. But if you're feeling better, I'm sending you a letter, just in case.
Okay, everybody, let's see if we can improve on last week's racket. Going again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hear the heavenly angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
We know that you miss us, and wise men bring, because there's really no one quite like you. Even though my parents say I'm not supposed to, I'm sending you a copy of my Christmas list. I realise it's probably too late to post it. I'm really very sorry, I cannot resist. If you're really poorly, I will understand. This may not be the time or place, so don't feel any pressure. But if you're feeling better, I'm sending you a letter, just in case. So don't feel any pressure. But if you're feeling better, I'm sending you a letter, just in case. Just in case. What did you get? I have to. Oh my gosh!
Well, here she is, Sir Philip, just like you asked. Are you sure you want to take her out for a spin? There's still a few issues with the handling we're working on.
Just tell me how I charge the thing up and fly it.
Okay. Well, to charge her up, we need this baby. Ugh. Now, you need to be very careful when handling this. There are more volts in this thing than Fort Knox. Get it?
Just get on with it.
Okay. Well, you take this and insert it here. And remember, never turn it on until it's fully attached. If you get on the wrong end of this thing when it's switched on, well, you'll be singing soprano for a week, if you know what I mean. She needs to charge for about 20 minutes, but she's currently fully charged and ready to go. Just program where you want to go in here, press the ignition, wait for the roof hatch to open. You wouldn't want to forget that, or it's an expensive decoration bill. Then you're away and flying.
Good. That'll be all, Arnie.
I still don't see how you're going to fit all those presents in. Oh, I could always redesign the luggage area.
I said, that'll be all, Annie.
Oh, okay. She's all yours. Just remember, careful with that charger.
Andy, where the hell are you? It's nearly 6, and if you're not here very soon, I'll be leaving without you. The money's all transferred, the bullet's ready, so it's up to you. Do you want to wake up on a beach tomorrow morning in the Cayman Islands, or do you want to wake up in prison? You've got 20 minutes.
Now, I've never been to the Cayman Islands, but I hear it's beautiful this time of year.
Richard, what are you doing here, and how did you get in?
I thought we could have a little chat about Operation Santa.
Operation what?
Faking the illness of Father Christmas. Getting millions of people to give you money for this ridiculous SDS thing. And building a getaway vehicle. And convincing people it's actually for delivering presents. I mean, the whole thing is just so utterly ridiculous, it's actually quite inspiring.
Well, your news channel was very helpful in helping us to fool everybody.
And your exclusives helped our viewing figures rocket. It was a very convenient arrangement. But this takes things to a whole new level. Deception. Embezzlement. And I think maybe we can even add kidnap to that list.
I warned you about that stupid son of yours poking his nose in.
So how much shall we say?
I beg your pardon?
To stop me from calling the police right now. How about £1 million? Must be a fraction of what you've stolen from this ridiculous SDS thing.
Don't be ridiculous. When I tell them that I paid you to create biased news stories, you'll lose your broadcasting license. Not to mention your company.
Actually, any journalist found to be accepting a bribe can face up to 6 years in prison.
What on earth are you doing here?
Who the hell is this? And how did he get in?
Charlie Hackett, freelance journalist.
Freelance idiot, more like.
Well, this freelance idiot has just recorded that entire conversation and sent a copy of it to Kate Frost at 52 News. And this time, you won't be deleting it.
I warned you before. There are two kinds of people, remember?
Leave him alone, you horrible man!
Sorry, guys. Emily, Henry, how did you guys even... silly boy. Emily, you probably shouldn't have that. Richard, put the child down.
Hey, leave him alone. That's my son. Come here.
Michael, please be careful.
For God's sake! What the hell is going on? Who the hell are all you people? And what are you all doing in my house?
Yes, I can tell you exactly what's going on. My name is Emily Watson, and this is Henry Fowler, and we are the founding members of ELF, which stands for Everybody Loves Father Christmas. And if you are going to tell me that you don't like the name, I'm going to...
No, please.
Right up your...
I absolutely love the name. Please, put it back.
You see, Mr. Hunt, with the help of this excellent journalist, we have uncovered your nasty, horrible plan.
Really? How has an insignificant little girl managed to do that?
Excuse me, as Minister for Children, you shouldn't be talking like that at all.
We broke into your office. We were hiding in there when you were on the phone to your accomplice, but he recorded you.
And he made me delete it. And now I know why. You were in it from the very beginning.
I didn't know anything about Operation Santa. I just agreed to do some positive news stories to bump up the ratings.
Yeah, and to hide the truth.
Well, I've got a business to run.
And I hacked into your computer, which is where we found all of this information. And not only this address, but also where you've hidden Father Christmas.
What?
So, we went to visit him, and he told us all about it.
The nasty letters you sent him.
Pretending you were protecting him.
And now he's going to make sure we all do get our presents.
Really? And how is he going to manage to do that then?
Oh, well, he can tell you himself. Can't you, Father Christmas? Where's he gone? Father Christmas!
Well, he said he was Father Christmas.
He certainly looks like Father Christmas.
It is Father Christmas.
Father Christmas! Where are you? Father Christmas!
Oh, shut up. He is here somewhere. He was just with us outside the house.
This is so funny. Two children think they found the actual Father Christmas hiding somewhere, and you brought him here. I've never heard anything so ridiculous.
Wait a minute,
in all
what's
my
that
life.
noise?
I think it's coming from the chimney.
No way!
Look out below!
Oh, God.
Father Christmas, are you okay?
That was a big drop.
Why did you come down the chimney? The door was open.
Well, I need to get into training. I'm normally in training by November.
And you're wearing your suit.
Yes, well, it protects me from bumps and bruises and dog bites and all that sort of thing.
That's what was in your case.
Santa, but
You see? I told you.
I'm sorry, are you the real Father Christmas?
I believe so.
Oh my God, Charlie Hackett! I'm such a huge fan. I haven't been ever since I was a little boy,
Okay,
really. It's the most amazing.
okay. That's enough of this nonsense. So you found the Father Christmas. Big deal. It's all too late. In 3 days' time, it's Christmas Eve, and there's no way that even he can be back in Lapland to deliver all those presents in time.
Yes, he can. He's magic.
Really? But children haven't even sent in their letters yet.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I started the hashtag just in case. It's trending on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. 6 million letters already.
Mr. Hunt, please may I ask you a question?
If you absolutely insist.
Well, I can't understand why you would do such a thing. It can't really be for the money. You're rich enough already.
Every millionaire wants to be a billionaire, Sheila.
He's not as stupid as he looks.
Oh, thank you. Wait a minute.
But we're talking about children. Children. Oh, did you see that? You went, oh. Did you see that?
Are you okay? Do you not like children? I'm sorry, what's wrong with children?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
I really think he doesn't like children.
No, it's your fault.
Goodness gracious.
I really can't stand those things.
Things?
Yes. I can barely bring myself to say the word. Children! I detest them. The way they talk, the way they walk, the way they cry. Children! Let's arrest them. And then we'll throw them all in prison where nobody can listen to their whinging and their moaning and their whining and their groaning, and we'll leave them there to rot away and die.
But why?
Why? You want to know why?
Yes.
The way they argue all the time just makes me vomit. And their snivelling just makes me want to spew. And as far as I can see, the world gets simply nothing from it. Just an awful lot of noise from lots of dreadful girls and boys who, whenever they are closest, I don't know if you noticed, they all just smell a little bit like poo. Will that do?
But you must have been a little boy once.
Yes, well, I eradicated that rather unfortunate episode completely from my memory.
Well, that's a very odd way to talk about your past now, isn't it?
Listen, we weren't talking about my childhood, were we?
Was it a difficult childhood?
No.
Would it help to talk about it?
No, it wouldn't. And if you mention it again, well, I'll take this and I'll shove it right up your...
Have you ever considered anger management?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! That's the trouble now with children. They think they're clever. Such a shame they really ever learn to speak. Children, when will they ever simply face up to the truth that they're all stupid and uncouth? And then we'd all be better placed if they were simply just erased because they're smelly and they're stupid and they're weak.
The man's insane.
Well, I'm really very sorry if you don't share my perception. Their existence is an argument for compulsory contraception.
Listen, Henry.
That's tough. I make the rules. I'll ban the parties and the playgrounds and the schools. And as well as girls and boys. I'll ban the toy shops and the toys. In fact, I think about everything that children most enjoy. I'll ban the presents and the treats. I'll ban the sweet shops and the sweets. I'll ban football, I'll ban ballet. I'll ban stories, I'll ban telly. And the birthdays and the parties and the ice cream and the jelly. But the thing that's going at the very summit of my list, the thing that drives me round the bend and up the wall and round the twist, the very simple reason I'm making all this fuss, the thing I want eradicated most of all is Christmas.
I'm sorry. What did I do to make you like this?
Nothing. That's the point. Every year, every Christmas, stuck in this awful, cheerless house with parents that did nothing but argue and bicker. They barely noticed me. And every year, I would write to you, hoping at least someone would listen. My parents would open my letters and say, "He doesn't exist, you know." And then they'd throw them away, telling me to grow up, live in the real world. So when other children were opening their stockings on Christmas Day, I had to do the chores around the house or my Latin homework.
So you had really bad parents, but that's not Father Christmas's fault.
Yes, but they're long gone now. So someone else has to pay.
So you are going to get your revenge by spoiling Christmas for millions and millions of children all over the world?
Well, now you put it like that, I feel really, really bad. Not!
Oh, dear.
Now everybody get out of my way and get out of my house! It's time for me to take off!
Sorry, Sir Philip. Do you think that's such a good idea? Please, Sir Philip.
Hold on a moment! You're going nowhere!
Ed.
Dad?
Who the hell is this idiot? How did he get in?
Well, expecting Andy's speed, were you? Well, you can add escapology to my list of many talents. Now it's Mr. Speed who is rather tied up. And it didn't take him long to reveal this location with the help of my trusty reporter's pencil.
Oh, excellent. Now I get all the money to myself.
Well, you see, in an extremely daring, undercover, investigative operation, I, Ed Dimley, have single-handedly discovered that this evil man has devised a plot called Operation Santa!
We already know that, Ed. Why do you think we're all here?
And was your investigation so daring that it involved breaking into your own office and stealing all of that information from my desk?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, Ed. Even I know you're not capable of something like this.
But I swear...
Let's face it, son, you're a total twit. You've inherited all of my confidence, but none of my immense talent. I hate to admit it, but you probably did steal that information. Charlie and these two children have already uncovered Operation Santa.
What? Children?
Yeah. Children!
I knew all along that Charlie really deserved that job. But as part of the divorce settlement, I promised your mother I'd give it to you. The only reason ratings went up is because you've become a national joke. People were tuning in to laugh at you.
That's not true!
Well, you are actually.
We're being perfectly honest about it. You are a bit
Really
of a
That's why I
those
want
things.
you
Anytime
to
someone
use
comes on
it
TV, you look like a twit.
Yeah, entertaining.
I
should probably leave.
Well, you haven't heard the last of me. Remember my name! Ed Dimley!
Ed, are you,
Right, can we please get on with things without any more ridiculous interruptions?
No.
Move out of the way unless you want to get vaporized.
Keep back.
Okay. Goodbye, horrible old house. Hello, paradise.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Don't be ridiculous. Move!
You see, I'm going to need to take this machine.
You? What do you need it for?
I need to go back to Lapland and get all the presents as soon as I can.
Get back, fatso!
Father Christmas, please be careful!
You move aside.
Henry, get back, Beardy.
Right, that's it. This suit will protect me from anything. I wouldn't recommend you use that.
This is going to be so much fun.
Is everyone okay?
It's all right, everyone. Panic over.
Father Christmas, I thought you were dead.
Seems not, Henry.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Where's Hunt? What happened to him?
He was here 1 second and then he was just...
Philip?
Happy Christmas, everybody!
I think he's lost his
Happy
mind.
Christmas! Happy Christmas!
The electrical charge must have been deflected.
Cool.
I guess.
I told him this suit protects me from everything, including electric shocks.
It's Santa!
Yes.
Santa!
Oh, no, here we go.
Oh, I've been a really, really good boy.
You've been a good boy.
Yes.
You've been a good boy.
Yes,
What do you want for Christmas?
A Beano annual.
Yes.
And a train set.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Now, be a really good boy and have a seat down here. Now, there's a good boy. There's a good boy.
It's
Yes,
Santa.
It is Santa,
Santa.
isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
it is,
it's
yes.
lovely, isn't it? Now you sit here
Just Santa.
just for a minute and you'll feel right as rain soon. I'm going to ring a doctor and the police.
Where's Richard Dimley? He's not here.
He must have escaped in all the confusion.
Don't worry, I've got the whole thing recorded right here. He won't be getting away with anything.
Okay, Sir Philip, don't panic. I'm here. Whoa! What in the name of Shania Twain is going on here?
Honey, hi. Happy Christmas.
Sir Philip, are you okay? I heard an explosion.
I think he's going to be okay.
It's Honey.
Yeah.
Who are all you people? Sweet mother of Elvis! Santa!
Good evening.
But I thought that...
You see, it's a long story, Mr. Ringbinder. But your boss has been a very bad man. But it's okay now because Father Christmas is better and he's going to fly the bullet back to Lapland ready for Christmas.
Yes.
But that is simply awesome! Oh, hang on a second, I wrote my Christmas list. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
Thank you.
Boy, wait till Mama hears about this.
Well, I think I better be going then.
No, I don't want you to go.
Oh, Henry, that was the point of everything we've done.
Don't worry, Henry. I'll be seeing you on Christmas Eve.
But I'll be asleep.
Well, let's hope so. No peeking.
Goodbye, Father Christmas. Drive safely.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Father Christmas. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
It was wonderful meeting you, Father Christmas.
And you too, Charlie. Good luck with your story. Merry Christmas, Mrs. and Mrs. Henry's mum and dad, and thanks for the lift.
Thank you, Father Christmas. And we promise we are going to make this Christmas Henry's best ever.
Right, here we go.
Okay, now, she looks complicated, but she's real easy to fly.
Is she? Oh, they fell over.
Got it?
Yes,
That's
I did.
it,
Yes,
Santa.
yes, right. Oh,
You're in.
oh.
Careful, State-of-the-art technology.
You be careful there.
She's very stable. Yes, right. Now, how do I program this thing?
Right, just punch in where you want to go in here.
Yes.
And press the ignition, and then she'll do the rest.
Okay, right. North P-O-L-E.
Okay, everyone, stand back. Here we go.
Mr. Ringbinder, you need to get off.
Oh, sure thing.
Bye, Father Christmas.
Bye.
Come get my train set.
Yes.
Press the ignition, Santa!
What?
Press the ignition!
Where's the ignition? It's got too many buttons, like my sleigh. Oh, let me find it. There it is.
Come on, Santa.
Goodbye, Sir Philip. Goodbye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Top speed. Top speed. Here we go. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Good morning. This is Mel Summers, your brand new 5-2 news anchor, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. Our top story. Millions of children around the world are waking up to find their Christmas stockings have been delivered by none other than, you know who, Father Christmas. It's been less than 3 days since the plot of Operation Santa was uncovered by this channel's very own senior reporter, Charlie Hackett, and we'll be speaking with him later in the programme. Plot mastermind Sir Philip Hunt remains in hospital under police guard following a severe but non-life-threatening electric shock. Andy Speed, his accomplice, also remains under arrest. This channel's former chief presenter, Richard Dimley, is under investigation for taking bribes in exchange for fake news stories. Certainly has been quite a few days here at 5-2 News. More updates on this story after this short break.
Wow! It's a new Gujitsu figure. Look, it stretches.
Yeah, very cool.
Lucky you.
No way! It's a brand new Salvation Max 2 remote control helicopter. It wasn't even on my list.
Father Christmas obviously knows you very well.
Oh, can we try out after breakfast, please, Dad?
Of course we can, Henry.
Well, that looks like it. Father Christmas has done it again. Is that everything?
I think so. What's this?
Well, it's got your name on it. I should open it.
Yeah.
Dear Henry, what an adventure. That blitz and bullet is great fun, but it's still not as fast as my trusty old reindeer.
It'd be a handy little runaround for Mrs. Christmas. I think you have most of the things you asked for in here. Thank you for being so brave and helping me to get back home. But most importantly, thank you for still believing in me. It's more important than you could ever know. See you next year. Love from Father Christmas.
Oh, Henry. I am so proud of you. We both are. Now, come on, Sheila, because that turkey won't stuff itself, you know.
Oh, the old ones are the good ones.
Hello?
Hi, Henry, it's Emily.
Hi, Emily. Can you believe he actually did it?
Of course I can. He is totally awesome.
Did you get what you asked for?
Yep, I got lots of really cool things. But my favourites are this Greta Thunberg biography and this really cool t-shirt that I'm already wearing. Hey, that last campaign was really good. You did a good job, Henry. You were a bit of a baby at some times, but I think you have what it takes to become a proper activist.
Proper what?
So my next campaign is that children be allowed free access to any theme parks on their birthday. Our first process is on Thursday, and I hope I'll see you then.
Bye, Emily, and Merry Christmas.
Ugh. Boys.
Welcome back. I'm very excited to be joined by our very own senior reporter, Charlie Hackett. Charlie, some people are saying that this is some of the greatest undercover journalism ever.
Oh, well.
I mean, just look at some of these headlines. Journalist genius foils evil Christmas plot. Arise, Sir Charlie.
Yes, that's.
And my favourite, Santastic. You must be very proud.
Well, the real heroes of this story, as you know, are two children, Emily Watson and Henry Fowler. It was them, along with other members of the group ELF, that made this entire thing possible. I should imagine we'll be hearing much more from them in the future.
But surely with a scoop this good, it won't be long before another big news channel comes and takes you away from us.
I'm actually very happy here. There are certain very important things I'd miss if I left.
Well, how about we give the 5-2 viewers another exclusive?
Sorry?
Charlie?
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Somewhere in the distance, Christmas bells are ringing out their magic Christmas bells. Hear the happy story that